It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we are underway in London. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense. Getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. His first throw is an interception. And the Jets get the football on the first turnover of the contest. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They send a receiver in motion right. Off play action, it's Fields. From the right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields out of the gun. Got a man, this is Reynolds. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
A gain of 4 yards.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum. But it won't just disappear if they fail to score early. It will actually hit to that other sideline. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Fields. He can run it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. He gets it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 31. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that takes them to 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix holds on to it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Nix from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Isaiah Davis will return this for the Jets. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They start the drive. Ball. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Hall once more. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside. Defense.
And no surprise here. They apply the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Trying again, following the sack. Finding Reynolds. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Ball takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Jets first down. First and 10 at the
Danger, I
31-yard
say.
line.
You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10. Here's Fields. He's marking over something here. Just chucks it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. John Day Barron on the coverage.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They motion a receiver left. On 2nd and long. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You could keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to make this a two-score game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for R.J.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yeah.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
10 at the 49-yard
You know, Kate, they say
line.
a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Nix to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Nix trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
3 points are huge.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out the ball. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Fields on 1st down. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Broncos get to this one.
This just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Dobbins. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 48. Completed over the middle. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A 5-yard
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Play action with Mix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jerry Crawshaw on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this gets him well away from danger as he is out past their 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He calls his own number again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first down. Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for Alan
You know exactly
Lazard.
what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Intended for Josh.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Take the handoff. Now Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix looking to throw. He's got Sutton complete. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Jets with an early lead. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Off the play fake. Here's Nick.